Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to This Week in Dioramas. I'm so excited to get the show going again. It's been a couple of minutes since the last episode. It probably a couple of months. I don't even remember the last time we did an episode, and it's been pretty inconsistent even then when I was doing the show. So hopefully we can get back to a little bit of consistency when it comes to doing the show. So some of you might be wondering, Tech, where have you been? What's been going on? Is everything okay? I've had some folks asking, hey, is everything all right? Everything is fine. In fact, everything is great from my standpoint where I'm at. I had, over the summer, I got a promotion at work, which has been awesome, a huge blessing, and I've been spearheading a migration project, which that is kind of the primary reason why I haven't been able to do the show. I've been putting in a lot of overtime for this project. I've got obviously family commitments that I need to keep up with. I've got school, which is going decent, as decently as school can be. So with the promotion, all of that stuff, I just didn't have the time to be able to put together a decent show week in and week out. So I just took a break from it. Now that that project is winding down, hopefully I'll have a little bit more time to do the show and do it justice. You guys have been posting amazing stuff throughout the last couple of months, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to go through some of the stuff that I missed over the last couple of months, and we're going to do that, in a few episodes. We're going to catch up on it. The episodes going forward are going to be a little shorter because I don't have as much time to commit to doing these. So I wanted to make sure that we can get as many episodes week in and week out to you guys. So like I said, those episodes probably will be a little bit shorter, but hopefully you'll still appreciate the episodes and appreciate the work. If I miss your work from week to week, make sure you are following the hashtag Thisweekindioramas on Instagram, because that's going to be your best bet to be able to see everybody's work. Those that are posting and using that hashtag, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It makes my job that much easier to compile the show. Those that aren't using the hashtag yet, if you see somebody posting up amazing dioramas, let them know. For those that aren't familiar with the show, maybe this is the first time that you've watched an episode. Every week, well, at least hopefully going forward, every week I am going to go through Instagram looking for the coolest looking dioramas and showcase them here on the show. So make sure you set a reminder for every Saturday morning to check out the show, and more importantly, follow the hashtag, use the hashtag. So let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and just jump right on into this week's showcase. We'll see how rusty I am going through these. Starting off with Styroff Smith Dio Arts. This is somewhat of an older post, but all of these are this week. They're fairly old, and we're only going to do about 10 to 15 per episode, so to keep it short. This one from Styroff Smith Dio Arts is just spectacular. The sculpt work of the teeth, this face, I know that he sculpted all of this because that's just the work that he does. I'm always amazed every time you post something, just the details, the intricacy, the paintwork. This is spectacular. I just can't get enough of this. It is so good. Just look at the teeth. That is so good. It looks like there's almost like a grain of some sort in there. That's just so ruthless looking. Wow. The gums, the paint. Wow, you really have outdone yourself on this piece. And then these little statues, I'm guessing these are little pieces, little figurines that you found. You painted them kind of a bronzish look. It looks so good. The creativity on here is just, wow. You really did a number on this. It is so good. Great job. Next, coming with a similar theme, this one's from Chambo NYC. How are you doing, good sir? We're going to have to get you on the show as a guest. Yes, I do plan on continuing the guest series. I just need to get things figured out, get a little more time once I've gotten through some of these other projects and whatnot. But this piece is another one of those amazing pieces. I love the work that you do. You always just bring it with the creativity, the next level ideas that I just love seeing. Nothing that you do is ever the same as the last piece. And you always, like I said, come up with something really cool as a display, and this is something that is going to look amazing on someone's shelf if you haven't already sold it. Hopefully someone will hit you up. Even if you're not selling it, let's just be honest. Everything is for sale, right? Everything is for sale. So hit up El Chambo NYC if this is something that you are interested in. I don't know if, like I said, if he's actually selling it, but he's always selling something. So hit him up if you need a commission, because he does some great work. This one is coming from DioramaLand. Let's see, 2 castle courtyard dioramas, 1/12 scale, all hand built, painted, etc. from scratch, and this looks awesome. I really like the stonework that you did here. I don't know if we've shared any of your work before, and that's why I wanted to get this included in this showcase, because I'm always trying to showcase folks that I haven't showcased before, because we like to spice it up. We like to keep it fresh. This looks awesome. I love the door. It looks just so well done. I love the little tufts of grass. That just adds to the realism of this. So very nicely done. This is I don't know who this guy is. Yeah, I mean, this Nick Fury head sculpt, but where is this body coming from? I don't know that I've ever seen that before, but there's a lot of stuff that I haven't seen before. The lights really add to the look and feel of this piece. You just did a great job on it. So hopefully we'll see even more coming from you in the future. This next one is coming from JavaJuiceNYC. I think we've shared some of your works before. This one just made me smile. I really like this. So this is K2SO, the Star Wars guy, and he's just sitting on the beach playing in some sand, and I just really liked it. The water effect looks awesome. I love the colors that you've got on here. It definitely looks like they've got little tiny white caps on there. The waves, it really looks like real water. You really captured that. So while it's a simple scene, I don't think it's a simple diorama with the work that you put into this, and I had to showcase it because it looked so cool. So great job on this piece. Hoping we'll see some more from you in the future as well. Next, coming from Diorama Matte Creations. This is, let's see, better late than never. Here's their latest creation. Granted, this is from 9 weeks ago, so not really latest, I'm hoping that you've done some more work recently. This is a Dragon Ball Z piece. I don't remember who this guy is. If I've really considered buying all of these figures, but because I don't watch the show, I've never really gotten into it. I've steered clear of it. But this piece is just a really clean looking dio. I love the clouds. It has that cartoon look and feel. I love the backdrop. It's clean. It looks like you must have painted these clouds on there, is my guess. Let me know in the comments, did you do the backdrop? Did you do the clouds? It looks like you might have painted them yourself. I just really like this piece. It's so clean. It's so ready for a shelf. Someone, if you're selling this, someone is going to absolutely love this piece. It just is so perfect. It looks like you could buy this off of the shelf. It just, yeah, I'm really digging on it. I got nothing else better to say about it. It's great. Next, coming from Dipton Customs, Hole in the Wall. It is sold. Sorry, folks, it's sold. You're not going to be able to pick up this piece. Hit them up, though, if this is something that you are interested in. I always say this, and it's because I do the show so that maybe I can hook up a buyer with a creator. If I can do that even just once to help somebody, maybe make a sale to, help continue their art or to liven up someone's shelf, that's what I want to do. And this piece looks great. I love the paintwork first and foremost. The concrete looks so realistic. I think you did a great job with the paint on here. I love the extra detail of all of the little garbage and debris that you've got on here. The light up here at the entryway looks awesome. This door looks great. While it's a small, maybe simple piece in terms of construction, the paint apps that you put into this are great. I love the fact that you've got it cut off. I've talked about this before in other episodes, where I really enjoy those pieces where you just took a real life scene or whatever and just cut it off, and it leaves a little bit of wanting in our minds of like, what's the rest? Where's the rest of the scene? I really like that. I like that. We don't have to always do a complete building. This little piece here looks awesome. I think you did a great job on it. Lots of attention to detail. Sometimes doing these smaller pieces allows you to put more effort into the extra details to go that extra mile, like adding the conduit wires and what have you, the little straps to hold it, or, you know, anything, just little bits of graffiti that you wouldn't normally throw on a big project because you're like, well, I just spent 400 hours on it. That is what these smaller projects are going to do to allow you to add the extra detail, go that extra mile. I just love it. I think you did a great job. There's not really anything more to say about it, right? Ooh, look at this. There is. Look at this. The downspout. That's awesome. And you got the wet spot. There was more to say about it. See? Details. So great job on this piece. Next, coming from BadgerDio, this is an absolutely epic looking piece. A 2-floor, it's damaged, but also it's opened up as like, so that you can see. I'm not saying what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say it's like a cutout, but you did it as a damaged piece. Anyway, let the piece speak for itself. I'm not doing as well as I would like. I just love the way that you did this. The paintwork, the sculpt work, all of it just works really well. You can see that there's damage in here, and it's just so epic. I love the stairs. Everything about this is looking awesome. Whoever gets this, it's actually 3 floors. Ooh, 3 floors. I missed that on the first picture. That is awesome. There's so many great places to put some action figures in here. Great job. I'm guessing, yep, it is sold. Why wouldn't it be? It's a great piece. So awesome job, and congrats on whoever it is that bought this. Next, coming from, okay, how are we going to say this? Run Boto Grind. Something. This was a fun build over the weekend. Okay, nothing has ever been over the weekend for me. It's like, oh, it's been a fun build for a year and a half. So I'm always jealous of everybody who can, you know, knock out a great looking piece in a weekend. This is a great looking piece. So obviously Masters of the Universe, Castle Grayskull. So here is the play set that I think you can buy from probably Mattel or whatever. And here is his version. And this is far and away much better looking. I love it. I love the paintwork. I love the sculpt work of the stones. It just looks so cool. There's so much room. You got some trees here. This is just an absolutely epic looking piece. You did a great job. I love the moss that's kind of growing throughout on the skull with the entryway. You just really nailed it. And look at that picture. That is awesome. Oh, I'm really digging on that. That looks so good. That is a great walking, but I really want to do one of those slow motion shots where I'm just walking. Everybody looks cooler in slow motion. Great job on this piece. You really nailed it. Okay, this next one is coming from Bobachuck. Latest Dio. Again, probably not latest. It is sold as well. This looks to be a old warehouse. Great looking piece. I love the lights. The kind of like the light banding, that is really cool looking in the picture. Really digging on that. Let me know in the comments if you're watching this. Did you just use a cell phone for this picture? How did you get that light banding? That looks really, really cool. I love it. Some nice graffiti right up here. We'll see if there's a closer shot elsewhere in the set of pictures. Just really digging on all of the textures and the colors and the paintwork on here. It just looks so good. I love the window. You got a little chunk broken out of there. It's weathered so nicely. Look at that. Obviously this must be corrugated cardboard to make that door. Looks awesome. The paintwork on your pipes, again, looking awesome. Everything about this just, it's so cohesive and it really works. You just did a great job, and it's no wonder it got sold. I'm assuming it was sold pretty darn quickly because this thing looks great. 1/12 scale. We've got Punisher there. That is, dang, that custom head sculpt even. custom head sculpt. I'm looking at this one from Sama Dioramas and Rhino Dioramas. They're working together. This is also, yeah. Where'd you get that head sculpt, dude? That looks awesome. Did you make it yourself? Woo! Looking good. Looking good. This, great job. Great job. Next, coming from Fernando Rojas. How are you doing? This thing looks amazing. It looks like a real scene. It looks like real life. I mean, wow. Can you get any more detailed than this? I mean, everything about this looks so realistic. I'm just blown away. So it's 1/24th scale. Wow. Come on. I mean, come on. Seriously. I mean, the paint tones, the color of... I can't even speak. This is so amazing looking. Just look at all the accessories. I mean, this is just crazy. Are you 3D printing all of this stuff? Where are you getting all of these little accessories that look so realistic? I mean, this is just insanely good. Wow. Wow. I mean, I'm trying to think of adjectives that are better to come up with than just wow. And that's all I got is wow. This is amazing. Look at this. We got a cutout of the ceiling with the girders. This is just... seriously. And I'm just like, I'm super proud when I like get a nice little texture on my concrete. And this, look at that. Freaking A. That's awesome. That's so good. Next, coming from Kentucky Cat 22. Oh, we got latest diorama. Just wanted to take something ordinary and turn it into something special. That's kind of what most of our dioramas are, is taking something what we would see as ordinary out in real life, a warehouse or a little path, a walking path, and turn it into something amazing and miniaturizing it and turning it into something that you can cherish forever, creating scenes or whatever. I just really like this. I like the foliage that you've got on here, the little tiny figures. These are really tiny. I think they're like, what are they? They're like this big or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. They're those little micro characters. Yeah, look at that. That is cool. And this is some sort of like bottle or something. What is this from? I love the shapes. That is just super cool. It looks like you're like looking in a fisheye of some sort. That is really neat looking. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's like a solo cup. Ha! That is so cool. Love the behind the scenes. That is so awesome. Dang, spray it with some silver spray. That really turned out great. How unique. All right, next is coming from Dipton Customs. We got a warehouse diorama made for this person. This is really cool. I love I was gonna say simplicity. I love the fact that there's so much space is what I'm talking about. The fact that you can throw in as many accessories as you want. If you had a car or something or some, whatever you want to make it. Or you can throw in these columns, which they made. This is awesome. The windows, that is amazing. So question, for these windows, the grid, how did you do the grid? Is it 3D printed? It looks pretty close to perfect that it could be a 3D printed grid. Or did you cut this out individually in cardboard or something? Gotta know. Let us know in the comments how you did that. The signage, the paintwork, all of this is really, really looking awesome. So whoever this Ken person is, they're gonna be happy with this. Look at the doors, the little, reinforced window. That looks awesome. Nice 1/12 scale, kind of getting into that 1/10 scale from the 7-inch figures. This is awesome. Great job. Amazing job. Next, coming from, if my computer will bring it up, Dioramas Clow. Okay, so what about a crossover between Stargate and Star Wars? Why not? I think you should. So this is awesome looking. I love the base that you've got here, the sculpt work on it. The stones look great. I love the colors that you used with this. Now the portal, I'm wondering, I have a question about this. Is this a 3D printed piece or did you do it by hand? Because I know I've seen this portal as a 3D print project, and it's pretty intense what you can do with that particular project. But I'm just wondering if this isn't handmade. So I gotta know. Let us know in the comments, because this looks super cool. I gotta know. 3D printed, hand sculpted. Let us know, because I could go either way at this point. Next, coming from Fetch Francisco Chart. Oh, not English. Anyway, we'll just talk about the diorama, because that is what I know. Really digging on the sculpt work of this. So we got some ruins here, we got a couple of chunks broken off, and then some sort of like stones that are less revealed, or it's just straight up stonework. Looks awesome. I love the combination of, you know, the architecture piece and then actual just nature rocks put together. It really works. It's unique. Oftentimes we just see the architectural piece. We don't see it embedded as much with just the natural terrain, and I'm really digging on this. There's a lot of great skill with the paintwork, the sculpt work of this. So you really did a nice job on this piece. It's a small display, but again, I go back to those small displays allow you that time and you know, opportunity to put in even more detail, and I think you did a great job with the paint to make this really start looking realistic with that paint job. So great job. And last but not least, we've got this one coming from Layler M Work. Let's see, Krypton Diorama, scratch built city on Krypton from Superman the movie, and this is spectacular looking. I love the way that this turned out. There's so many different areas where you can display your action figures, which is something that I absolutely love. And then you've just got this amazing Superman logo emblem. It looks so good. I love the colors. It's so clean. I just think that you did an amazing job on that. But the ice crystal, whatever you want to call it here, with the light kind of glowing up from underneath, that is the superstar of this. I just love the way that this turned out. You did an amazing job. It's got like a textured ice look to it. You just did a great job on it. I am really impressed with this. I'm glad that it didn't get lost in the mix of all of the Instagram stuff, so that I could find it and showcase it, because this is just so cool. We've got a reference here, and then what you did, I mean, it's like for like. I mean, it's pretty much exact. You did a spectacular job on this. I am so impressed with how you did on this piece. So great job. Amazing job to everybody. I mean, you guys you amaze me every single time I start looking in Instagram and trying to figure out how I'm going to put together a show. You guys amaze me every single time. And again, this week, while it's been a while, wow, you guys did such a great job. I am excited to do next week's episode. Again, we're going to go through some of the posts that we missed from the last couple of months. So I hope that you guys are up for that. Again, they're going to be slightly shorter episodes because I want to make sure that I am getting all of my work done. But thank you to everybody who's been using that hashtag week in and week out. Don't forget to keep doing that. Make sure you're following that hashtag so that you can see all the stuff that I haven't showcased yet. And don't worry, if you don't get showcased this week, maybe you'll get showcased in a future week. But again, thank you to everybody. Have a great weekend. I'll see you guys hopefully next weekend, as long as I can get the time to record another episode. So I will see you guys then. Oh, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, all that stuff. That's for me, really. It's really for me, but it does help the show, and maybe YouTube will start putting us in the recommended. That would be cool. All right. Have a great weekend, everybody.